We reside in the Slow Lounge. It's been quite a nice experience so far. I just used the restroom, Mom. That's the nicest restroom. It blows Cairo Slow Lounge or wherever we were at out of the water. What a nice clean bathroom that was. What a beautiful experience. Here's my salad there. And some hot food there. That guy and that guy. Some Turkish beef, that one is. And we got a little nice salad bar there. Some orange juice and cranberry juice. It's really a nice fare here. And then some beautiful wraps here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, huh? Everybody's getting hungry out there. Sorry about that, folks. And we got some wraps, and then the tarts that I grabbed. And yeah, that's a condiment bar there. I'm very excited. I feel like a hippo out of water right now, you know, just because I'm not that fancy, pretty blue-collar guy here. So this is definitely an experience that's worth having. If you can kind of scrounge for the fare, I definitely recommend this. It's been an absolute phenomenal experience so far. Here. Yeah. All right, so the captain has just finished speaking. He's proclaimed, I don't know, main thing I heard, millennial here, was there would be no Wi-Fi available. Now my understanding is that on some of these things there is Wi-Fi, so make sure to look for that. But here, back to our Mussolini pouch here. Mussolini exclusively for Delta. We've got a nice little sleeping mask there. Got some mitts. They give you 2 mitts. So I'll be placing those on my hands. Let's see here. And this guy here looks like a toothbrush. Ooh, a pen, so I can fill out my customs form if I have to do that. Let's see. Toothpaste. Okay. And here we got a pillow. Nice little foam, like memory foam or something pillow, and then like a, I don't know, maybe something down, and then a seat cushion down there. Oh, look at this. We got some Delta headphones. Now I've already brought my own headphones. They're quite nice ones, but I'll give these ones a try and tell you how they feel and how they sound. Let's get back to this. We got, I wonder what the top picks there. Nanas. Bride hard, that seems like an oxymoron. We got the live action. Quite the selection here. Oh yeah, and then we got all these fancy plugins here. I'm gonna try not to spill my orange juice. Only USB-C there, so make sure you have your adapter. I don't have a USB. I only have USB to USB-C, so I don't have that. But they have a all countries plug-in there, so I could utilize that. And then that's for their headphones, presumably. The seat's supposed to fully recline, so I'm very excited to do that. I'm quite tired, but it's a 16-hour flight, so we'll have lots of time to sample out the pleasures of a Delta airwave. The Delta airwave. Hello. Have a little remote down there, complete with mirror timing. And then we've also got this fancy little doodad here. This is the only position in which you can relax. And then I have the option to also lounge. But then this one is bed only, so I'm not sure how that's going to go on there, because when I'm in bed, I'm actually not allowed to lounge or relax. So, I don't know. Kind of a misplay there, Delta, huh? This one's the table button. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Oh, hot dog. All right. That bad boy just pops right out there. Pretty nice. We get that back in. Okay, I did it. Also, there was a search option for the movies. You can search for a movie in there. I did find that out, so that's all right. Right now, we are simply just viewing the flight path there. Pretty standard fare for first class. Even first class in Egypt Air had this. So, it's a pretty nice feature there. I enjoy it. That's probably what it's going to stay on. Also, that second blanket was actually not a blanket. It was that comforter there. That's kind of all I got. I didn't really care for the items on the main course there. I don't think I really pointed that out. This is your options for fare here. So peruse that at your leisure. But all of those main course items I did not enjoy. Sorry guys, I'm kind of a picky eater. They didn't have corn pops on here, so I was quite disappointed with that. But I'm going to get me some tomato soup in a mixed green salad. I did put on my slippers. They aren't that comfortable, but I'm actually breaking them in, so they're a little more comfortable now. I have to figure out where I'm going to stow this. Maybe I'll store it above here, but it's got all my charging cords and my switch in there. So I don't know. I don't want to go in and out of the storage cabin, so I'm going to figure that out. And this blue one here, it's not a seat pad. It's actually a blanket, Mom informs me. So let's see if I can open this bad boy up. Oh, I got another dang pillow. Okay, so there's a pillow in there and a blanket. So quite nice there. I will definitely be utilizing those. Yeah, quite impressive so far. The only thing that's disappointing so far is while I'm in bed mode, I can't relax. So I don't know how I'm gonna sleep if I'm not relaxed. It's got the tomato soup there, the salad, and Vibianini dressing, which I've never had. Ooh, I get my own little pepper. That's fancy. I will be utilizing that. I love pepper. I've got my English brekkie for the sundowner there. It's quite nice. And we'll give her a little try here. I'm gonna be adventurous. I'm gonna try the mystery meat and tell you folks what I think. I'm gonna do this for you. Normally I don't do this. I don't try anything unless it's a dang hot dog. I'm gonna try this out just for you folks. I'm scared. whatever it is, not my cup of tea, but I've got my actual cup of tea with the sun down a saving a day. Wash that down with, so here go the potatoes. That's quite nice. Some sort of vinaigrette on there. Take a bite of the biscuit there. It's going to be real good with butter. Now I am a tomato soup lover, a tomato soup aficionado. I would cheat on my wife with tomato soup. And I think that's technically what I'm doing now. Actually, no, I'm not going to pepper it. I'll pepper it later, but I'll give it a try. Just so we can go raw and unchained here. That's quite nice. They do have good tomato soup here. And a salad, it's a little crunchy. I don't want to be chewing that into the microphone. We've all had a salad before. So I'm just going to tuck in, folks. The tomato soup was really, really good. I really enjoyed that. Not as good as Tomato Street up in Coeur d'Alene and Spokane. If you're in that area or you're passing through, make sure you stop by there. They got some tasty tomato soup. But the salad, the dressing kind of ruined it. It was like some kind of vinaigrette, berry infused thing. Nobody wants to serve ranch anymore. Let's make ranch great again and available on airlines again. Yeah, because that would have been nice. One thing I failed to mention is they have these cool little wireless charger. I can just set my phone right there. It's going to charge it wirelessly. See there, but you see it's kind of, so you have to set it in just the right spot. It could be a me error. It probably is, because I think once you get it on the right spot and you set it there for, like, let it sit for a couple of seconds, then it'll start charging. However, if you have a phone case, I better not show those. If you have a phone case, I don't think it works. Sometimes it was working with my phone case, but not very reliably. But when I took my phone case off, it pretty reliably works. Just be aware of like, movement and jostling and such like that, as that would stop your phone from charging. So you may have to check it from time to time. Right now, I think I am going to unpack my blankie and go into relax mode. Very excited to relax. And I'm going to play one of the greatest video games ever created, Civilization 6, on my Nintendo Switch. That's kind of it for tonight, guys. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, friends. I have just woken up. It's just after 8 in the morning here, or I don't know, Johannesburg time. And I had to remove my phone there. This guy, I had to remove it from this wireless charger. It wasn't working that good. And I have my own wireless charger. So I utilized that. So that was a bit of a bummer. But they just came by and I ordered a coffee and she offered me a calzone. So I'm a pizza man, of course, being the Wisconsinite. And so that's what that looks like there. Looks quite delicious. I don't know what that is. Maybe cheesecake? I'll give it a try. I don't really like cheesecake, but maybe it'll surprise me. So I'm gonna tuck in now. All right, so I have consumed my breakfast. The calzone was okay. It was flavorful once you got past the little over hard kind of exterior crust edge of it. But this thing, it is indeed cheesecake, and I do indeed still do not care for cheesecake. It was okay. I took a few bites just to really kind of sink my teeth in, but it wasn't that great. The coffee is quite nice, though. So I'm gonna scrump on this stuff here. We have about 4 hours left of my journey, and looking forward to it, honestly. I'm nice and comfortable here in my little first class den, or whatever the heck they call it, the concierge class or whatever, dude. Yeah, it's quite nice. I'm going to play some more Civilization and listen to a good audiobook.